Rain breaks the summer spell, offers us some good moments to introspect over a cup of tea. But at times, it offers us moments of reckoning too. Visuals and video clips of collapsing houses and hotels have been inundating social media platforms and news channels since the onset of monsoon this year. Tourism in hill states of Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh has come to a grinding halt and normal life to a standstill. Hills are paying the price for unplanned and unregulated development, and so are the locals. Last year, when the hill on which Joshimath town is pinned started to sink, hundreds of locals were forced to leave their homes. Over 25% of the town area has been affected. Some blamed a nearby hydroelectric project for this, but authorities dismissed it. About 500 kilometers away from Joshimath, another hill town is now bursting at the seams. Shimla was made summer capital by the then British government in 1864. And according to a report, the population growth was a cause of concern even then. The town's population was around 24,000 in 1889, with 20,779 Indians, whose number had grown to 29,048 by 1898, a jump of 40%. In her paper Urban History of Shimla, historian Pamela Kanwar said that the then census report had raised the spectre of an overcrowded Shimla. In the 2011 census, Shimla city's population was 171,640. According to police, over 60,000 vehicles remain parked on the roadsides during peak summer season, and around 26,000 vehicles enter the city during the weekend. According to the draft development plan, in the 70s, Shimla was planned to accommodate a population of 25,000. However, the current population stands at 2.4 lakh, and the influx of additional tourists has compounded the strain on the city.
The building norms in Shimla have been severely and outrightly being violated. NGT orders have been violated, and the constructions have happened on the path, the drainage path. So on the nalas, on the drainage path, on high degree slopes, all of these construction norms are wrong to the very core. So now, it has been very convenient exercise now that every time a disaster is happening, it is conveniently put onto climate change. Everything is not basically because of climate change. Yes, climate change is a reality. And in the times of climate change, the water is going to reclaim its place. So you really need the water to have a free movement. If you are encroaching the water pathways, if you are encroaching the nalas, if you are encroaching the movement of the groundwaters, it will ooze out. It will loosen this, it will drag the soil with it. And with it, your buildings and your constructions are going to come collapsing.
In February 2022, the state government came out with a draft development plan for 2041 to make the city congestion-free. It had claimed that the draft plan would help in the planned development of Shimla. But in October, NGT restrained the government from giving effect to the draft plan, saying it was in conflict with the Green Tribunal's November 2017 order.
Both the state and the central government are the key policy makers here. So the state government, in fact, can you imagine, it had the whole Shimla development plan has been put on hold by the NGT. Otherwise, if given to the state, the Shimla would have been at another level of violation. In fact, 2017 NGT's order kept SDP on hold. Otherwise, SDP was to be implemented. And if Shimla development plan was to be implemented, then all the construction in the world would have been possible.
The National Green Tribunal Performance Audit Report said that a staggering 83% of vital structures in Shimla, known as lifeline buildings, were unsafe. These lifeline buildings encompass critical infrastructure such as police stations, fire stations, hospitals, powerhouses, and others which serve as essential emergency response units during time of disasters. So what is the way forward?
In the NGT report, they have actually given a detailed list of recommendations. And what we really need to do is, and all of those recommendations really make sense, what we really need to do is to divide those tasks across various government departments, give them specific responsibility in the short term of achieving certain things, be it solid waste management, be it traffic congestion, be it parking management, which would also mean that we have to strengthen our urban local bodies, both in terms of financing, also by giving them powers. We need to take a sort of almost sort of work on a mission base to really save the city.
Clearly, alarm bells are ringing. State government will have to strike a delicate balance between development and environmental conservation, or nature has its own way of dealing with things, like what we witnessed in Joshi Math.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
He's about to land his dream job. Business Standard.